Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, I was out yesterday with the 400 millimeter lens pointing it at the sun. You can see here, uh, pretty much got instant results all the way across the board. Maybe took, I don't know, 50 shots or so. So here's the sun. We got this here, and we got this here below it. I think what I find interesting here is we have a electromagnetic effect here of some kind of a coloration difference, which kind of bows around this object, and it repeats over and over again through the sequence. At first, the shape of this appeared to be octagonal. There are some flat sides, and I compared it to my last outing, different camera, entirely different lens, and the results of the last outing show some flat sides on the object as well. So take that for what it's worth. If it was for one, it's not a lens flare, because looking through the viewfinder, you don't see anything but sunlight. This is the bottom half of the sun here. None of this shows up through the viewfinder. So the only camera anomaly left would be some kind of ghosting or artifact, but because it's occurred time and time again over multiple cameras and multiple lenses, I'm pretty much ruling that out. So anyway, I got a lot of photos to go through here, so I'll just rifle through. And you can certainly see here the flat-sidedness. But if you look close, if this was a lens artifact, for one, it'd perfectly match, and it doesn't. So you got a flat side here, you got a flat side here. Now you got a little mound up there, a dip, and then a longer flat side here, and then down here, it's almost completely round from here to here. So that is not indicative of any kind of shutter or aperture ghosting at all. And the fact that it appears on a different camera with a different lens. So that's the shape I'm getting. And there is some atmospheric, some terrain type environment on some of the future shots as well. So let me go into develop mode here so I can zoom out better. So we can see right here, sun's up here. That's really the corona of the sun. So we got this guy, and then we got these two down here. This is interesting because this appears to be, a smaller object accompanying this, which doesn't always show up. So, but in previous outings, I have claimed that that three objects were showing up. So, there's your three. So that's fairly consistent from outing to outing. Again, we got this down here. It was a little earlier. I believe I was out. It was probably around 7 o'clock, 7:15, so a little earlier than I'm used to. I'm usually out there at 7:30. Interesting effect here. I have no idea. This is not characteristic of that camera. And this happened more than once. The sun's up here, and I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Next photo is kind of strange as well. You almost got like a banding effect in here. Moving right along. And you can see, it does have a flat side, rounded on the bottom, almost a beard-like atmosphere down here, atmospheric up here, but a couple flat sides, but then rounding as well. So again, if that was an aperture, it would be perfectly flat. I mean, it would be very even. and very symmetrical. So, and this object does change its looks. I'll say that as well. Again, you got the rounding here, some flat sides, and then kind of a pyramid top. There's a different filter, and there you can see it. It looks different from one frame to the next. So it's not a consistent object. And you can see we have some kind of atmosphere down here. And you got shading in here. And no enhancement on this. Again, through the viewfinder, you didn't see any of that. You just basically saw the sun up here. I intentionally tried to block the sun out. I've done various exposures to make it almost black, to overexpose. This showed up on each and every one, no matter what I did or how I positioned the camera. Again, that's an original without any filtration. Same there. There's some purple, blue. So you have this appearing, beginning to show up down here. Let's see if I can. I don't see the date and time on there. Anyway, yeah, I do believe it was around 7:20. 7:15, 7:20. Cottonwood's still in the air. All these white things are cottonwoods. No filtration, no filtration. Just, different exposures. And what you'll see is that the sunlight, the plasma from the sun does seem to be attracted to this thing. It's dark over here, but on future photos you'll see that there's electromagnetic plasma attraction from the sun, for lack of a better term. So if that was a camera anomaly, the external environment wouldn't be attracted to it in any way. Filtration, and you can almost begin to see, the rays kind of form around and come down, and there's that second object there. No filter. And this object's becoming more prominent here. It's pretty fuzzy in nature, and that's very low. Right below that would be a tree line, so they're not too far from the horizon. But now, if you look, you got this guy here, but look at this, the purple, how it bows around here. That's that electromagnetic plasma effect that I referred to. So, there's definitely something happening here, a bending of sorts. And these are all unfiltered, unedited, just as they came out of the camera. But as you can see, very consistent. Showed up on every single frame. Let's go to a filtered one here. So yeah, you got this guy down here, almost out of the frame. This guy up here. got this guy now. This looks like something here. So that would be your 3, which has been somewhat consistent with previous outings. I have no idea what that is. You can see more roundness to the bottom, and then some flat sides. So here's an example of the sun's plasma forming or being attracted to this object here. You see this whole dark area comes down here, comes across here, and then here. You don't see that anywhere else. So it does seem to be interacting with the sun. And it's pretty much a different look. You can see some indentations here, light dark spots here. Flat sides are not as prominent as they were in some of the previous shots, so it's giving you a little bit of a different look there. But you can definitely see there's some type of electromagnetic attraction or exchange between this and the sun. And here it is again with a different filter. You can see the brightness comes around down here. This is object number 2, but this whole area here, this kind of wedge, is brighter. And these are all unedited here. Again, that is definitely not a lens flare because, for a fact, could not see that through the viewfinder. And this is, showing up directly south of the sun, as it did in previous outings. So. A few more filters here. Again, you can see kind of roundness, a little bit of an environment there, some flatness on the sides, and then round again on the top. Not sure what that is there. Assume anything that size may have a moon or 2 with it. It's moved over to this side. Completely different look there, more rounded. Can't see the top as well. Again, you get that rush of light, which seems to protrude, quite a ways down towards both objects. So, and then they got the purple kind of surrounding here. And then here it is again, kind of a different look. You got a kind of electromagnetic area right in here. Zoom in here. Yeah, you could see some surface features here a little better too. Got some flat and rounded. See what the guy on the bottom looks like. A little bit fuzzier. there's that that rainbow effect with the sunbeam coming down. Objects right here somewhere. Same kind of thing. And the looks like number 2 objects moved over a little bit to the left of the frame. And these are all unedited, but you can see the consistency from one to the other, regardless of exposure. Keeps showing up. You know, you can see the lighting effect around the object. This is could be a couple of orbitals around that guy. Now it looks like things have moved quite a bit. I don't know if this was the one that was on the bottom of the frame. This guy looks pretty consistent. And this guy's barely peeking over now. That was an overexposed shot, but if you look hard enough, you could still see the objects there. This guy here, 1, 2, 3. Now he's over here a little bit. This is kind of changed its look. It looks a little bit more rounded to me. Now this guy's quite a bit higher on the horizon. Looks like an orbital or a moon there and there, maybe. That's pretty much the end of the sequence, but still getting the same results, different cameras, different lenses, different positions, same thing showing up time after time after time, same place, same location, multiple objects. So I think what I'll do next time is try to zero in a little more on this guy. Again, 730 Central seems to be the sweet spot, and this does appear to rise as time progresses. So I'll track that, and if I can get the 400 millimeter on there, maybe get some more detail out of it. But until then, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Take care. We'll talk to you next time.